3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Sunny 97.7 WMOI at AM 1330, WRAM FM 94.1. It is time for our March spotlight, our school spotlight. Typically we have a particular school, but this time around we're doing something after 8 years of working together with the Regional Office of Education and highlighting the Regional Office of Education. I'm joined by Jody Scott, our Regional Superintendent, as well as our Assistant Regional Superintendent, Lori Loving. Congratulations, Jody.
Well, thank you very much. It's such an honor to be a part of this project and be on the giving side of it, and honor our educators in our schools. And it's as much of an honor to be on this side and recognize the programs and the services that we get to provide to our schools.
Well, it's well deserved. Like I said, 8 years we've been doing this program, and a part of that, of course, Jeff Whitsitt and Superintendents Jeff Whitsitt and Ed Fletcher from Monmouth Roseville and United, respectively. And you've always been there every time with the certificate for that Teacher of the Month or that particular program. And 90% of the time, it's both of you guys or one of you. So I know it means a lot to you. You don't always send just a member of your support staff. You come in person. And that really means a lot to the superintendents as well as to the teachers.
Well, that's one of the best parts of the job, is getting to honor and recognize all of the hard work that our educators do. I think sometimes, we forget to do that because we're in our jobs, we're doing the work every day, we're in the trenches, but we don't get to stop and thank people for all that they do for our children and our families of the region. So just having the opportunity to do that and recognize people is an honor, and it's an honor to get to be a part of.
Fantastic. With us, our longtime partners, MTC Communications. This is Rachel Kearns, and her and Bill Buchanan, the whole staff at MTC Communications, every time provide a $150 check to a particular Teacher of the Month or a Program of the Month. And Rachel, we cannot thank you guys enough, and I speak for the superintendents and Jody. It's much obliged to have $150. Doesn't sound like much, but to a teacher, they're pretty thrifty.
It is, and it's amazing what teachers do with so little and make the impacts that they do in the lives of the students, and we really enjoy being able to give back to the community and invest in you guys, because you guys do so much. So thank you guys for all that you do.
Thank you, Rachel Kern. She has the $150 check, and this is going to be presented to the Truancy Program. That is the Program of the Month. I'll let Lori speak on behalf of the Truancy Program, and you can go ahead and introduce our members of the Truancy Program.
Okay, well, thank you. So we have with us today Nick Stone King, who is our principal for all of the RAISE, which is our Regional Alternative Education Services, which our Truancy Department falls under. We have Janine Harkness and Lorenzo Pugh. Both of these individuals have been with the ROE for many, many years, so we're very fortunate to have them on our staff. What they've done in the last couple of years is really kind of revamp and update the truancy program. There are certain guidelines in the law that the ROE is required to provide in terms of truancy, but they're taking it a step beyond and really working with the families, really working with the students, and really working with our community agencies to try to remove barriers that the families and the children have in getting to school on time and every day. So we really commend them, and we're very proud of everything that they've done for the program.
Thank you, Lori. And Nick, go ahead and come on up here. Now, we've worked with you at Freezing for Food. We've been working on the Truancy Program. Please describe the program and the improvements that have been made.
So the program is a Strive for 5 campaign that we've worked tirelessly through the years, or through this past year, with the school districts, our partner member districts. And these two individuals have done a lot of groundwork in that. They've helped from the get-go with Jody, and tried to convey the importance of truancy, number one, and number two, to try and make those connections with the communities and the people that we serve, and also the families, more importantly, to try and remove those barriers. And so really the champions of this is Janine and Lorenzo. So all this goes to them, and with their efforts to remove those barriers and work alongside our partners.
Thank you very much, Nick Stone King. And Janine and Lorenzo, you guys are on the front lines. I know, Lorenzo, we've had you on the air. You actually are in the classrooms, in the schools. How's that been going?
It's been going pretty good. Like Jody and Lori had said beforehand, just based on their leadership, man, their tireless leadership, we just look at this having just the best truancy program here in the state, and we just kind of just go off their coattails when it comes to that. But it's been going pretty good. One thing that we've implemented this year is our truancy review board. We started that process, And make a long story short, Janine's kind of like on the front lines when it comes to that. She basically runs the whole program. It's based on a monthly basis. We bring court cases in front of the families and in front of staff and in front of just various other agencies during the month. And like I said, Janine kind of has that up. Janine's pretty much the glue when it comes to that. If it wasn't for Janine, we'd kind of be in trouble.
So Janine's gonna actually be the one who picks where the $150 goes?
Of course.
Hey, it's gonna be for incentives, because I can't wait to have more positive things to do with our students that we're dealing with.
Well, congratulations to all three of you in the truancy program, special program, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Also, I'll have Jody point out the rest of her staff here at the ROE. Go ahead and let us know who's here.
Okay, I do want to mention, in talking about the truancy program, one of the things that we did at the beginning of the year, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about all the work that the school districts have helped and the feedback that they've given us on how to make this good for families. It's not just a punitive process, but we really want to work with families to break down those barriers. And the United Way of Knox County and Warren County have really stepped in and helped us with our campaign as far as attending school and what to do. So I'd be remiss not to give them the credit that they deserve. They were really on board with this, and everybody put in a ton of work to make this happen. We'll make changes again next year, but it's been a huge change in what we've done in the past. With the laws being punitive, we've looked at how we can support families before we ever get there, and what kinds of supports we could give, and all the other social service agencies that come to the Truancy Review Board and help families. It's just key, and it takes a village. So actually, why don't we just have staff step up here, say their name and what program they're with, because we have a lot of programs outside of our truancy program that do phenomenal things for children and families in our region and work directly with the schools. So I'll just have them step up one at a time, say who they are and which program they're with.
Hi, I'm Becky Blake. I'm parent educator for Warren County. I just work with families with children that have prenatal to age 3 children.
Hi, I'm Amy Geip. I am the parent educator supervisor for Warren, Mercer, and Henderson County.
I'm Chris Olson, and I'm parent educator for prenatal to 3 for Warren and Mercer County.
I'm Marion Youngren, and I assist several departments, including bookkeeping, Delabar licensure, and truancy.
Hello, my name is Kang Hee Hong. I am an adult English as a foreign language instructor and coordinator, and we serve adult immigrants in the community.
Hi, my name is Evan Walton. I'm the technology specialist for Henderson, Knox, Mercer, Warren, ROE number 33.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Bonds. I am the administrative assistant for the Early Childhood Prevention Initiative and Family Literacy Program.
Good morning, Gina Kavanaugh, and I'm the 21st Century Directory in 4 programs, 4 counties, and we have 6 programs that we do out-of-school programming for.
And I'm Linda Housewright, and I am the instructional leader for the teachers in the Preschool for All classrooms and the Preschool for All expansion classrooms. And I work with the teachers and the paras on curriculum and assessment and environments.
Hi, I'm Amy Fullerton. I'm the Early Childhood Director here at the ROE, and primarily with preschool, and work with all the school districts with their preschool programs.
What a great staff you have.
Great staff.
And as a surprise for you, although we spoiled the surprise because we're in Superintendent Ed Fletcher's office, we took over here. Ed Fletcher from Monmouth-Roseville, our superintendent, and Jeff Whitsitt, our United School District superintendent. If y'all two could both come over here. These two are you guys are very good about telling me what Jody has done. Over the years, you've been fighting for money, and on the front lines fighting was Jody Scott, especially when it came to the evidence-based funding that was so necessary and needed with the proration that affected you both, as well as our other districts in the ROE number 33. Her staff's been tremendous. Lori and Jody, again, fighting for that money. Wanted to bring you guys in today, give you a chance to talk to Jody and thank her for what she's done.
Well, Jody does a great job. All of her staff, what's key is they're advocates for kids. So regardless of the programs that they work with and work under, they work with our communities, they work with our kids, and it's tireless, and they're very passionate, and you know they'll stop at nothing to do good things for our kids. So we appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you, Superintendent Ed Fletcher. Superintendent Jeff Whitsitt.
I forgot the question. Honestly, I can't say enough. A lot of us in the region, we have an opportunity to travel around the state. We're involved in committees through different regions and through Springfield. It's amazing for me to go other places and hear I guess I'm going to say the lack of information and lack of service they get from some of their ROEs. I really, I don't know of any other ROE to speak of. I've never worked with another one like this, but I know every day I feel fortunate that we work in this ROE and we get the service from all of these people around the room that we get.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Jeff Whitsitt. And Jody, again, to you and all of your staff, such a wonderful job. I really appreciate the Teacher of the Month program. It's a pleasure to go into the different school districts and have Rachel bring the $150 check. It's just a time to stop with all of the areas of interest we hear about with schools, challenges, but there's so many good things. The kids are good, the staff is good, our teachers are good, and it gives us a chance to come in and just thank those teachers. So we appreciate that on behalf of the ROE.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vanessa. And again, it's exactly right. Stopping to take time to recognize all the great things that are happening, even though we have all these barriers to overcome, is phenomenal. I love being a part of it and can't wait to even do more.
Congratulations again. You have finally, after 8 years, your own plaque. And flowers for the office. We didn't know how many flowers to bring, so I'm glad we bought one thing. Have a great rest of the year. It was a trying winter, but everybody made it through. So congratulations again to the ROE, who is our school spotlight for the month of March. And congratulations to the Truancy Program, which is our program of the month. And thanks again to MTC Communications and Rachel Kearns and her staff for the $150 check. And special thanks for taking time out of your day as well, Mr. Fletcher and Mr. Whitsitt, for coming over. That's all from the Regional Office of Education on Sunny 97.7 WMOI and AM 1330 WRAM.
Thank you.
Good job, everybody.